Well, hello ladies and gents off YouTube. My name's Ian and welcome to me shed. You can't see outside. It's dark, goes dark early now. 6:10 in the evening. It was dark and it's raining. So all the action's in the shed tonight. Go over there. We're over here because we've got some very subtle product placement behind me. The regular viewers will know that a few weeks ago that Evolution Tools sent me a table saw to review. Didn't do very well on assembling it, but you know, the saw certainly did what it said. So I had to tell the nice man Tom at Evolution Tools that the video was up, and shortly he contacted me back and said the reviews are going nice. I'm currently over 8,500, so thank you to all the people that took the time to watch it. He said, would you like to review another tool? I thought about it for a nanosecond and said yes, because actually my first choice of tool to review was this, a reciprocating saw. I don't have one. I thought it would be a great review for a scrapping channel. I know several people use them. I think Murty, Steel Scrap Kingdom, I think, if I'm right, Cruiser Matt packed one up and sent it to him. Might be wrong here. I know it was a Canadian scrapper. I thought, well, I could do with one, but at that time it wasn't on the product review list. Apparently it now is. So let's go and have a look. Well, first of all, the bench is beginning to look something like. We've still got a fair bit of work to do. And as you know, I'm going to be cutting that up to melt down into ingots. And that got some pretty good comments. So what did we get from Evolution Tools? We got this 18-volt lithium ion cordless reciprocating saw. That's easy for you to say. Security tabbed. Sky alternative. Oh, it's French. I can't do a French accent. Or Spanish. German. I'm not even attempting it. Oh, that's Italian. Seghetto alter. Yep. Okay. Let's get it open. Packing list. Rage 5S zero clearance blade. Oh, I'll have to cover that in another video. Rage 5S zero insert. I don't know. Cordless reciprocating saw loaded. 1x4 amp battery. 1x saw. 1x S. I know that. S, it means saw. Right. What have we got? Charger. I'll put you up on that. There you go, you can see me now. So we've got an Evolution battery charger. It's like Christmas Day. Get it open. There we go. Evolution battery charger. UK 3-pin plug. Doesn't come with a safety guard on. Some do. And set of instructions. I shouldn't do that when I didn't read the last instructions for the Evolution saw, should I? Battery. Whoa. I wonder if that's a mistake. Somebody's made a mistake. 2 amp hour battery. cordless recip loaded, 1 times 4 amp, 2 amp. Somebody's made an error, I can't complain, it was sent for free, a review product. However, if you had purchased this and you had got a 2 amp battery instead of a 4 amp one, you'd have to get onto Evolution Tools, wouldn't you? You wouldn't be happy. More instructions. We don't need instructions, do we? One slimline, definitely says 2 amp battery. Thought it might have been a mistake. Comes fully charged. Whoa! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. A white box with... Gotta show you. It's not empty. There's a little black thing in the corner there. Big box, little Allen key. Come on, Evolution. That's not economical packaging. That could have been easily. We'll just put that to one side. We've got the saw itself. Plastic bag. Ooh, get that. It's nice. When we can read that, turn it round, it says lithium ion reciprocating saw, serial number, not 2600 in and outs per minute. That's a lot of in and outs in a minute, that is. Made in PRC, People's Republic of China. Everything's made in China these days, even most of the copper. Chinese. That one side. Another set of instructions. We'll read these because, as I said earlier, I didn't read the instructions for the saw. Machine, noise emissions, vibration data, all health and safety, labels, warning, prohibited use of this power tool, don't use for cutting cats off. It doesn't say that. Health advice warning, battery curve warning, warning, warning. I'm not joking. Warning, warning, warning. Lots of warnings. Listen, you're talking to an accomplished scrapper here. A picture with numbers on. We like pictures with numbers on. Apparently I've got that version, which is instruction manual, saw, pack of multiple purpose blades, 4mm hex key and 2 amp hour battery. So it does ship with a 2 amp hour battery. There's a 4 amp hour battery there, but it's not ticked on either model. So probably just a typo. And more instructions. Variable speed trigger. Adjusted the speed. Well, there's no wheel on it. Right. So if you press it in, so how fast it goes. And another warning. And another warning. And another warning. Should he even be using this? Better keep my fingers first. Yeah, I've got all 5. What a wow, after all these years of scrapping. And 2 blades. God, I can't read that writing. How tiny is that? I need a magnifying glass for that. Metal for cutting thin steel. Metal for cutting thin steel. This shatter-resistant bimetal construction allows the blade to bend and flex without breaking. That's the little one. Flexible flush cut multi-purpose saw blade, that's the long one. Like Morecambe and Wise. Nice positive click. Safety feature, because there's a load of warnings in there. Warning before use, press safety switch in. I don't like that. Or you can do it with your thumb. Press your thumb that way, squeeze gently. In and out like a fiddler's elbow, eh? Awesome. I'm gonna cut some stuff with that. Can you see the flashes? So it's not a brushless motor. So you're probably going to have to take it apart to get at the brushes, to replace the brushes. Right, well, it's late for me. But tomorrow at work, I've got just the thing I can try this out on. I'll see you at work in the morning. Just tell me you pressed and you're wrong.
I've pressed it, Ian.
Right, well, this Evolution saw, even though it's only a 2 amp hour battery, prefer a 4 amp hour battery. We're going to cut this handle off this scrap saw. A, because it's aluminium, and we like aluminium, and B, because I can't think of anything else to cut off. Now, it gave me a choice of 2 blades, a little one and a big one. Well, we had to put the big one on first, don't we? We all like a big on our tool, don't we? Right, let's see how it goes through. And you're going to be saying, Ian, how good are you? Your camera's moving around and you're not holding it. I've got a camera lady. Right, go on, get in there. You see that? Let's see how we go. Oh, you've got to press that button in first. Going in and out like a fiddler's elbow. Oh wow, that's cut in rather well. Well, that does what it says on the tin, innit? What else can we cut off? Do that. So we're going. I'll pull my cakes up. We're going?
Going.
Right, what else can we get? Well, that had a big length of copper wire in it, which we cut off there. But that goes all the way around there up here and through there. So I reckon while we've got this in our hands, we'll try and get rest of that. You might have to come round here. Over the top. That's maybe not the right sort of blade for this stuff, is it? Let's get into that big one there. I like getting into big ones. Well, maybe that's not the right sort of tool for right sort of blade. It's going through, it's just snagging up on this. I need to get my Aldi cordless on it. There you go. Get that out of the way, get that out of the way, get that out of the way. If I could pull that, it's where I cut my fingers off here. Well, that seems to be working way better because it's stiffer. Wow, look at that. What I've got to do is pull it out now. Gotta get it in. You recording? Right, well, just get your fingers in, grab a hold, get an handful, and pull. Oh my, that's a big length you've got there, Ian. This is shocking. That's it. Oh, I'm not trying that. Oh, that's dangerous. I'm going to cut my fingers there. That'll do. Well, we made it back home with the saw. Right. Well, as long as we sawed through that, and we'll go in the garage in a little bit and talk about that. But we also picked up this mouldy green aluminium chair. So it's aluminium. Let's make it smaller with the Evolution reciprocating saw. Right, I'll call in the camera person. Okay, so it's not a good bit close. It's not much about getting me in, it's getting this in. Right, so best thing to do is just make it smaller. I've got a rush because I've only got 15 minutes of light left. Wow, look at that. Easy peasy. Right. Oh, it'll go down there now. I'll cut all this lot out. Right. And I want you fit there. Right. Got it? Yeah? Come round a bit this way. That's it. That's it, yeah? Got it? Yeah? Push. Spin this round. And what do we do? That bit there. That's why. There's a bolt there. But that's for aluminium. You can't say that on the review.
I'll switch it off now.
Okay, so we've we'll do what it says in the booklet and make sure that the product you're cutting is firmly supported. So we've got it in the wood vise. We'll stick you up on the tripod and we'll cut through that, because that, where's the saw? Left it outside. And we'll see how that blade is cutting. Okay, we're set up. I should mention, okay, it came with two blades, a big one and a little one. So on my way home I called at the a local shop and I purchased a pack of assorted, I think they call them J-type fittings, some various metal, thin metal, multi-purpose, wood with nails, and big ass teeth ones for wood, I guess, which I think would do very well on the aluminium. So we'll see how we go, if we can, I don't know, kill this blade. Let's see how we go first. Right, let's point you down. So with your, as the instructions said, try to have your what you're cutting held firm. Let's see what it's like now then. Well, certainly a big difference there, isn't it? So hold your wood firm. Hold your wood firm. Oh dear. Hold what you're cutting firm. I won't be able to pull that one out because it's got a bolt in. Maybe that weren't a good idea, cutting it through there. Let me take this to piece and move on to something tougher. So I thought I'd just show you this. Quite impressive, I thought. So when I was outside, I cut it off, didn't I? And I've cut through the bolt there, and on this side, as you can see, I've cut it absolutely flush, so I can't get at the thread that's in there. And likewise, as I did with this piece, so I decided to cut straight down the side of it, and look at that, it's actually cut halfway through the stud all the way down. Focus. So this is the piece that went on there, like that. As you can see, I've cut through the actual mounting, and it's cut halfway through the stud as well, where my thumb is, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Where my finger is, there, half the stud. Quite impressive. I should be able to squeeze that apart now and get that out. Said in my last video I was going to cut this up because I'm going to do some aluminium melting, and that's a radiator, low price when you take aluminium radiators into the scrapyard. I cut it up, melt it, should get a higher price, and I get to review another tool. I'm going to leave the same blade in because it's got the depth of cut, I think, and I want to see how how the teeth are going to live up to the use. Right, get that mounted in the vise. Took some mounting that, but pretty solid. I have two choices really. Go straight down the middle, section it, or cut the end off and then section it. We want to test this, so I'm going to do it this way. Let's see how we go. It's doing it, but I don't think that's the right kind of blade. So let's swap the blade out. Blade swap's dead easy. Look, there's a little lever. You shove it that way, and the blade comes out. Shall we try one of these for wood? Like I say, I didn't have a reciprocating saw, so I'm learning on this tool. I'm happy enough that it seems to do what it says on the tin at the moment. I've put that in upside down. Oh, that's the right way, isn't it? Yeah. I wonder if you can do it that way. I don't know. Right, so we've got this sharp tooth one in. It's not quite long enough, but it should do the job. Have I killed it? Was there no overheating device in it? Maybe. All the vibration, I loosened the battery. Nah, blade weren't quite long enough. Spin it round, cut it off again. Finish cutting it off. Turn it over. Well, in fact, that's quite a lot of cutting for a little saw, isn't it? With not the right blade on, with a sawtooth, with a wood saw blade on. But we'll try it again. Going vertical. Right, we'll go vertical. We go. It's like that. We'll go in between the channels, the water channels. So basically we're just going to be cutting through the foil. That shouldn't cause a problem. Doesn't matter where. There'll be good a place as any. Did you see that? I'm going to do something really stupid now. I'm going to show it you this way. You watch it. Well, that's certainly a... Oh. I need that for my next one. Let's find something harder. Harder? Well, you know what's coming next, don't you? Let's try cutting a fire extinguisher in half. Why not? We'll go back to the original blade, press that down and stick that in. How easy is that? Doesn't matter where we cut it, does it really? Let's try here. Well, I think there's some kind of sensor on here that if you go into hard, like on a cordless angle grad, if you go into hard, it cuts it out. Well, it did it. You know, it's only an 18-volt saw. Oh, maybe I'm asking a little bit too much from it, but it's doing the job. Not hot, certainly warm. I am putting it through a little bit of use. Now, don't forget, I did that work at work. We're down to 1 bar, so we're getting, how much work have we had out of it? 20 minutes work. Stick it on charge. Let's up the ante. Let's get tougher things. We're back. All right, well, we're back on four bars, and that took about 25 minutes to charge up, so quite fast, but it is only a 2-amp battery. I think if you have one of these for scrapping out, out on the streets, providing you don't get done for decatting with one of these, then I think you need 2 batteries. But we're up in the game a little. I'll take you off. I'll take you off as so much as, right, we went to work and we cut off this handle, because we like handles, and that's a 20 milli steel round bar. I wouldn't say it's particularly hardened steel. We've got a fire extinguisher in half. We've got multitude bits of thin walled extruded aluminium in half. Right, that blade has certainly done some work, but it's still more than capable of cutting wood. Right, what we've got here is a piece of stainless steel. Right, that did say on it thin steel. That also said on it thin steel. So I'm gonna go for this metal one. I really need one for inox. Well, there wasn't one in there, so we'll sacrifice this blade and cut this stainless steel in half. I tell you what, this quick change is easy. Down, in, out. Okay, being stainless in the vise, we're not going to cut it at top here, it's going to flex about, so we'll cut it as low as we can. see it, there's a load of smoke coming off that. Bit like when you burnt out a motor and it lets that magic smoke out. That wasn't so clever, was it? It's certainly warm. I won't like to lick it. It's certainly warm. Right, so here you can see we've actually melted the paint on that blade, but it cut through stainless steel. Okay, it's only 1.5, 1.6. It's not 2 mil that. That's definitely not 2 mil. Yeah, it's between 1 and 2, so I'm going to go for 1.5. What's a thou between friends? How can it be a thou when I'm in metric? Okay, a bug's dick, a tidge, a nudge, you know what I mean? Right, we've done 20mm round bar, we've done aluminium, we've done stainless steel, we've cut through bolts lengthways. We're going to have to up the ante here. Yeah, let's up the ante altogether. Let's up the ante. So what have we got here? 40mm mild steel, 40mm square. Is that tough enough? No. We need to go tougher. And what's tougher than Toberlone? Let's cut that in half. And this just isn't any Toberlone. This is Toberlone from Copenhagen. Well, you ain't gonna get a saw that does tougher than that. Might need a full charge to do the rest of the bar. Honestly, having never had a sabre saw, a cordless sabre saw, what a useful tool that is going to be in a scrapper's arsenal. I've certainly given it some hammer and it's certainly cut some tough stuff. I've pressed it so hard that I've stopped it once or twice. Maybe if I use a 4-amp battery, that might make a difference. You're certainly going to need 2 batteries if you're going to use one of these. I can't fault it up to now. 4mm Allen key that came in a big box. What does it do? Well, I've had a look about. There's only 2 places, 2 holes with not much space between them. Which I guess are just the depth of the guard. I don't know. I didn't read the instructions. Maybe I should have done. Right. I see him in his shed. Tom from Evolution Tools, big thanks for allowing me to test one of your tools again. I hope that you people on YouTube who are watching this will realise that I've given it an honest review. I've worked it hard, and there's a lot of stuff in this shed that this thing is gonna cut up. It's quieter than my angle grinder. It'll please the neighbours. So what do you think? You're going to definitely need to do something about the battery. That's the only downside I think I can find. Well, you make your mind up. You've seen me. It's not been sugar coated. This review's is as it is. I'll put a link in the description below. Once again, thank you, Tom from Evolution Tools. And you lot, I'll see you soon, because I've got to do some aluminium melting. Take care now. I suppose I better get set up for a thumbnail shot, hadn't I?